What's going on, gang? Let's take a drive and chat a little bit. I've got some things on my mind. Today's video isn't sponsored. It's just going to be me sort of just chatting about a few things. First of all, today is Valentine's Day, so happy Valentine's Day. You're going to see this after the fact. Actually, I think you guys are going to see this on this Saturday after Valentine's Day. So, got up early this morning. Finished writing a script for a video, filmed that video, left the house. Now I'm filming this one. So after this, I'll go home and start editing these two videos. So yeah, I'm just cruising through wine country right now. And I don't know. I've been feeling annoyed at myself. And I don't know. I want to get it out. So bear with me. Okay, first of all, let's start off with something positive. If you watched my video, my Q&A video from just, what was it, last week or the week before that, somebody asked me a question about hobbies and if what hobbies would I start? And I couldn't really think of anything other than pickleball. I've got my first pickleball class tonight, so I'm doing it. And yeah, I'm excited about it. And actually, I might circle back to pickleball because there's an interesting tie-in. I don't know if what the hell? I'll tell the story. So stick around and I'll circle back to pickleball and tell you guys what's going on with that. But anyway, because it's kind of fun how it all kind of started. So let me start with this. In my goal setting video for 2024, I talked about openly about wanting to buy a new fancy car. I want to buy a supercar. I want an Audi R8. That's the thing. That's the car that I want. I'm trying to manifest it. It's on my phone, for crying out loud. Every time I look at my phone, like, the Audi R8 is on my phone. It's a dumb little thing. I get it. It's a stupid, like, why would you want a car? I'm not going to try to justify that for you guys. I'm a car guy. I raced cars for almost 10 years. A lot of you guys know that story. So it represents more than the car, right? It's the hard work, the dedication. I've talked about that before. I was out to this dinner thing with a buddy of mine, James, and we were talking. He saw my phone on the table, and it lit up, and there was the Audi R8 on the screen. And he goes, "What's that?" And I go, "Oh, dude, I'm manifesting the cool new car that I'm trying to get, and I'm trying to like figure out what more can I do to make that car happen, because right now I can't make it happen. I want to do more to make it happen." And I hadn't really thought about the other side of that, because what he said was, that tells me something about you, that you want to do more to get the thing that you want. You're not someone that's going to like cut back. Well, let me eat top ramen and cut back to make the cool thing happen. Like, what more can I achieve and keep my lifestyle and then also have the cool thing? I like my lifestyle, and we're going to talk about that a little bit. The life that I lead, a lot of you guys, I've kind of talked about that a little bit, and I've teased at some of the stuff that I like to do and the crazy life that I live, because I do live I live an interesting, I don't know, I don't want to talk it up too much because I live a nice life. So back to the car thing. I'm annoyed. I thought I would be in a better position right now, mid-February, to be able to not make it happen now, the car thing, but at least start looking actively. So then within the next 2 to 3 months, I could make it happen. So I'm not in a position to be able to do that. And I thought that I would, and I'm annoyed and disappointed at myself. And I'll get into that too, because I'll get into that. Revenue on the YouTube channel is down. Sponsorships are down. And I get it. It happens every single year. First quarter of every year is always really slow. And I know this, so what I do is I budget for it. Make a lot of money during the summer and the fall, stash it away so that if I need it, it's there for the first quarter. And that's what I'm doing now. I'm sort of dipping into some of that stuff, and that's what it's there for. I hate sort of dipping into it, but that's what it's there for. I was hoping that reserve could be part of getting into that car. And it's just not. So now I'm like, are my dreams squashed? Do I need to reevaluate my goals? Because I don't want to be car poor. The last thing I want to do is put myself in a position to where I shouldn't have bought it. Oh my God, I can't afford to put gas in it. I can't afford to change the oil. That's not okay with me. I need to be able to make it happen comfortably. And I can't make it happen, and I can't make it happen right now. Let me say that. So I don't know. I'm annoyed at myself a little bit, and let me circle back to why I'm annoyed at myself. I value my free time, maybe more than I should. I was talking with a buddy of mine not too long ago, Pedro, if you're watching, and he always says, man, John, you live the life. You live the life. And in some ways I agree with him, because I do. I enjoy my lifestyle. I value my lifestyle, and I value my free time. I work a lot. I focus in order to do this full time, so that I'm able to have a couple days off and just go enjoy myself with my friends and whoever. And go do cool stuff. And sometimes I question whether I value my free time too much. And I don't know what to do with that. It's not fair to compare. So you guys know Aaron Marino, Alpha M, right? If you watch my stuff on YouTube, I'm sure you've seen his stuff. He started the Alpha Empire, right? And he's got this group. I'm in that group. I paid for it. I want to start a new business. I've got all these ideas of things that I want to do. So I joined this group. Like, what better person to learn from than someone who's been there, done that, and has the t-shirt? And I'm not contributing to the group. I'm not doing the thing that I promised myself I would do. And that bugs me a little bit. And part of that is because I value my free time. And I like doing cool shit with cool people. I'm always doing something. And I like that about myself, right? We've got one life. And I'm trying to live I'm just trying to live and enjoy my life right now. If I can afford to go buy the comedy show tickets and bring a friend, I'm going. If I can do the fancy dinner champagne pairing event and then buy a nice bottle or two of champagne afterwards, I'm going to do it. I don't know. I don't know what to do with that. All I know right now is that I'm acknowledging the feeling that I could be doing more and I'm not. And that's really the only reason that I'm not, is because I value my free time. I don't know what else to say or how to really. And the car in front of me just went off the road and has got gravel all over my car. Thanks, douche. Anyway, so yeah, I need to. If I wasn't as socially active as I am, I could dedicate more time to doing more things to help my situation grow, to start that business. And I'm just not making that a priority. I'm making my social life a priority. And is that okay? I don't know. It bugs me to a certain extent that there are things that I could do more. I could work harder. I could work longer hours. And I could achieve more at the detriment to my social life. Do you understand what I'm saying? I've said it like 100 times now, so I'm sure you guys understand. Anyway, I'm having a tough time with that. But along with the social life, I thought I was the fast guy out on the road. I just got passed. I can't believe it. That's not right. I should go get him. But I won't. So, a lot of you guys know that I'm single and dating. That gets expensive. It just does. Gentlemen, if you're a single dude and you're dating right now, leave me a comment and either agree or disagree with me on how expensive it gets, because I like doing really cool things, and I like doing unique things, and I like things that unfortunately cost a little bit more money. I like the nice restaurants, I like the nice activities, I like the shows, I like the dinner pairings, I like all of those events and special functions that create memories and experiences that, a lot of people just don't do. A lot of people just do the dinner thing or the lunch thing or the coffee date thing. I just try to do a little bit more than that. And that's my decision, and that's cool. I'm going to pay a little bit more for it. But I want those experiences for myself, and I want those experiences for the people that I'm entertaining. I'm not on dating apps at all. I have a weird aversion to dating apps. I think I don't know. I won't say, if you're on a dating app, I get it, and that's cool. But it's just to some degree, I almost think that dating apps are for lazy people that can't talk to people in the real world. I have zero problem talking to people out in public, out in life. I don't know if that's a gift. I don't know, maybe if I make a video. My number one suggestion and tip on how to talk to women, or really anybody, it doesn't have to be just women, it can be anybody, is approach and talk to them as if they're already your friend. That's the biggest, most valuable piece of advice that I can give anybody. I'm not trying to hit on anyone. I'm not trying to, oh my God, you're so beautiful. Oh my God, your hair is so amazing. Your eyes. I don't do that crap. One second. I think that's cheesy. There's pickup lines. Okay, case in point. So let me bring this back around to pickleball. And this is just a funny story, and something to sort of show you guys how I'm able to meet people. I'm at one of the wineries where there's a bunch of us. There's probably eight or nine of us. I can't remember. There was a lot of us all hanging out together. My buddy Sean was moving to Mexico to travel full time. What's up, Sean? I'm sure he's watching. And we were all hanging out, and we did this party for him that night, and to send him off because he was leaving like the next week. So a bunch of his friends got together, and we all celebrated Sean. We're at this winery, sitting inside, and this woman walks by. She was drop dead gorgeous, and she had a really cool outfit on, and an interesting and unique outfit, and she had these tall boots. And you guys need to understand that half the time I cannot contain myself. I can't help myself but to say something to people. I love people. Anyway, I'm rambling. She walks by and I say something about her boots. Something like, I can't even remember the exact words, but it was something about the boots. Like, oh my God, those boots are fantastic. Like, you're killing it in those boots. I said, oh my God, thank you. And then she walked in and I think went to the restroom, and she was walking back out, walking right by where we were sitting. And I said something about the rest of the outfit, basically giving a genuine, enthusiastic compliment. And something about, you're killing it. Oh my God, that without is like, you absolutely know what you're doing. So she stood there and she was sort of giggling and laughing, and I stood up and we started talking. Turns out she went to fashion school. She's in town from Austin, Texas, visiting friends. I don't know if she had a wedding or an event, or I don't know what was going on, but she was in town. And like, I'm ignoring the people I'm with at this point, unfortunately, but I'm talking to this woman. And anyway, we exchange Instagram information, but she plays pickleball. I'm looking at the Instagram and she plays a lot of pickleball. And after that Q&A video about me saying pickleball would be something that I would want to take up, meeting her briefly and seeing that she's into pickleball, I'm like, that's my sign. I gotta play pickleball. So there's a new place that opened up here in Temecula, and I'm going in there tonight. The day I'm filming this, Valentine's Day, at 3 o'clock, and I'm gonna go take my first introductory beginner pickleball lesson class with whoever's going to be there, and I'm looking forward to it. I think pickleball looks really fun. Yeah, I don't know, you guys, talk to people as if they're already your friend. My biggest piece of advice. And if they're not interested, no big deal, because you didn't know them 5 seconds ago. So if you're feeling rejected because somebody didn't want to talk to you about something sort of really surface and superficial, no big deal. If you get to the point you're having the conversation and you ask for the phone number, if then they say no, then that's a little bit of a rejection, but no big deal. Like I said, you didn't know them 10 minutes ago. Try not to let it bother you. In other news, I signed up a few months ago for a supercar rally, and it's coming up in March, and I'm beyond fired up for it. You guys know, if you saw my video from last year, I think it was last April, I did a rally with this group called Fuel Run. Amazing time. I met some amazing people, had a blast, saw some incredible cars, and that's just kind of what I'm into. Anyway, I'm doing another one with Legends Rally coming up in March, and it's a 3-day deal. We start in San Diego, then we go to Scottsdale, spend the night. Then from there, the next day, we get up and we go to Vegas, and we do a whole club day, a whole club night. Ludacris is going to be like the DJ or the entertainment. We're doing dinners, lunches, we're doing gatherings, and some light breakfast events and stops along the way. It's gonna be a super good time. I'm bringing my buddy Dave. Dave, if you're watching, shout out to English Dave. And I decided to rent a car. I was gonna bring this, but I don't want to thrash on this car any more than I have to, and I don't want to put a ton of miles on it. It's going to be like 1,000 something miles round trip. So I rented a Bentley Continental GT convertible. So me and Dave are going to be doing this rally in a Bentley Continental GT convertible, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. It's going to be a blast. So definitely more to come on that. I'm sure I will be making a video. In fact, I will be making a video, at least one video. I like to sprinkle in different bits of content that keep you guys interested. If you want to see the rally or don't want to see the rally video, leave a comment either way. But just give me a yes or no if that's something that you would be interested in seeing. The cool thing about these rallies is obviously the crazy cars. I mean, there's all kinds of crazy stuff that shows up. The guy that runs it is a social media guy. There's going to be lots of social media. There's going to be lots of the influencer, YouTuber car people that are going to be there. And I think that's really cool. But it's also the people that you meet. I remember the last one that I went to, you know, you talk to the guy with like the cool, crazy McLaren or Lamborghini, and you get to talk to these guys. Like, oh, what do you do for work? Oh, I do XYZ. Oh, that's cool. And then they don't want to talk about work anymore. They want to talk about stories and like what happened on the drive up, and you know, the last rally they did, or the crazy vacation they took, or you know, the crazy club night, or whatever it is. These guys, they want to tell stories and they want to have a good time. They don't want to be in work mode. They want to be in play mode and fun mode. And I think that's really, really cool, because a lot of these guys and women, it's not just all guys, they lead very interesting lives. They work really, really hard to make money to buy the cool toys. But other than that, they also value their free time. And I have some similarities with these guys. Obviously, I'm not at the, you know, the net worth level that some of these guys are at. But, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can learn a little bit from some of these guys and see how they balance their life. I don't know. So it kind of brings me back to my goals for this year. There are some goals that are still on track, and I'm very proud of. My diet, my fitness, my exercise goals are going absolutely phenomenal. I'm really enjoying my time in the gym again. Back in my early 40s, I got in great shape. If you guys know that story, I lost almost 40 pounds, hired a personal trainer. I was in the gym all the time, and I got into the best shape of my life at, I think, 42 years old. I've let a lot of that go, unfortunately, but I'm in the process of getting back to who I was then, and I like that. It's been about 6 or 7 weeks in the gym, 6 weeks in the gym, and it's just that tipping point, right, where you're starting to see some things about your body that's changing, right? I'm seeing certain things, and that's really cool. It's work and dedication, but seeing, like, I don't know, your chest, your arms, you know, your stomach's a little flatter. You're seeing some things, and it's nice, and that's motivation to do more and keep going. But now getting back to the car thing. A lot of you guys, I'm sure, or some of you are like, dude, who cares about your car, man? It's like, it's just a car. I place more value on it than that, and I want the cool thing. This is a nice car, don't get me wrong. I love this car. I just want something, I don't know, man. I want something a little bit more. I want the engine behind me. I don't really care about 4 seats anymore. 2 seats is just fine. And I want the engine behind me. Whether that's the new Corvette, whether that's a Porsche 911 or an R8, who knows? But hopefully this year, my dreams aren't squashed. I'm just a little annoyed at myself, because it's up to me to make stuff like this happen. It's not up to anybody else. No one's going to hand me the keys to something, right? If you want it, go get it. And I want it. I'm getting in my own way, I guess, is another way to look at it, because I'm just not working as hard as I should. And maybe I beat myself up too much about that, right? I want to be hard on myself, and I want to motivate myself to do more. And that's good. But I don't want to not be achieving the thing or comparing myself to a guy like Aaron. I can't compare myself to Aaron. But what I see about him and other guys is work ethic and no excuses. I think I do have a pretty solid work ethic, and I do work hard when it's time to work. But when I get to a point where I'm caught up and I can take 4 days off, I'm taking 4 days off, and I'm going. I'm gone. I'm doing the thing. I'm sleeping at the house, and then I'm gone. I'm just doing stuff. And I don't have a problem doing things by myself. I think we've covered this a few times in different videos. Because I'm single and can do what I want, I don't have kids, I don't have pets, and maybe that's a little bit of selfishness. Maybe that's another topic. If I want to go to the dinner pairing, or if there's a concert and I want to go, I'm going. I'm just going to go. I don't have a problem taking myself out to dinner. I don't need a permission slip, I guess, or approval from anybody to go do the cool thing that I want to go do. What's interesting and wonderful about the ability to just go do things on your own is the people that you meet. Because I don't have a problem talking to people, I love people. People are phenomenal. I get to meet people, and they share stuff with me, and now we're friends, and then we go meet to do something else the next weekend. It's just this spider web of people that have come into my life. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy, and I love that about myself, and maybe that's why I value so much the life that I live and my free time. So maybe I shouldn't beat myself up too bad, because I live a pretty fantastic life. But I don't have my supercar. I want my car. I don't know, gang. This video, I don't know how long it's going to be. Maybe I'll try to edit it down a little bit. But I think I'll wrap it up here. If you made it this far, you've got to hit the like button, because this was a rambling mess of thoughts and words. Anyway, guys, thanks again for watching. I love you guys. I appreciate you guys more than you could possibly ever imagine. Yeah. Live well. I'll see you guys in the next one.